What's good? We are live with Alan Roberts. I hope everybody is having a great day. I am here with Chris Martin, CMartyFit. How you doing, man?
Man, I can't complain. I'm having a great day. It's good to be back. I know this is going to be a good convo.
Yeah, well, it's always good convo because basically we're like the negatives of a photo. Like you're the black me, I'm the white you.
Yeah,
So
we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys.
we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. Yes, let me tilt that down a little bit. So there we go. But for those of you that are new here, my name is Alan Roberts. Mark is normally here with us, but he is busy doing business in LA. He might join us for the second hour when we have Alan Chen on. But I just thought it would be good for me and you to sit down and talk about the state of kind of the fitness industry. We're reaching a stage now where, RFK and everything like that, we're trying to make America healthy again. And I'm like, obviously both you and I are from the fitness industry, but I think it's going to be a very serious divide in the fitness industry. There's people that are just not going to sugarcoat anything and take no bullshit like me and you. And then there's other people that are going to still try to basically kiss the audience's ass and beg for forgiveness from, Big Daddy government and shit like that. So I thought it would be interesting for us to go through, and me and you have both had run-ins with and he runs in with everybody, and I don't necessarily excuse me. I don't necessarily hold it against him, but James Capola, and James, man, if you're watching, I've spoken to him. I've actually had him on the channel because when he came at me, it's wild because people it's like people from TikTok get popular on TikTok and then they think that that's the only social media platform. Yeah. So I think that what James does is James tries to pick people out that he thinks don't have the backing to basically bark back. You know what I mean? He operates in a microcosm. Like with me, he came at me about something I said because I said this woman. I think mine was there was a video of this woman who's in binge eating recovery who is still fat as fuck, meaning she's not recovering from shit. And he came at me, and then I was like, hey motherfucker, let's do this then, because if you want to go, I've been fucking chomping because people normally avoid me, and of course it went immediately from okay, pumpkin, this now, his normal fucking thing, how he
I don't like that pumpkin word. I don't like that pumpkin word.
I mean, he tries to talk down to people because his rhetoric, and James, again, this is stuff I've said to his face. His rhetoric is he's going to kiss the audience's ass. He's going to kiss their ass to tell them they're awesome, even though they're fat as fuck and it's by their own hand. Yeah. And I mean, to each their own. I mean, he reminds me of a pussified Joey Swole, because Joey Swole definitely kisses the audience's ass too. But
Absolutely.
Joey Swole's another one. Hey, and I this is no offense to anybody that loves Joey Swole, but you guys do realize that the only reason why you know his name is because he was connected with Shreds, which is likely the most unscrupulous fucking group of supplement sellers ever in social media.
Wow. Do you remember? I didn't know that. I never knew.
Yeah. Paige, look it up. It's like Paige Hathaway, and then there was I can't remember the other dude's name, but they were photoshopping their pictures, everything like that. They were the original ones, and that's the only reason why you know Joey's name. But this young man, James, and again, he's a new father. This is nothing personal, brother, but dude, James, I just want to put this out there to you. You got to stop fucking with people and then deleting that shit. At the very second somebody barks back, he fucking deletes that shit. With me, he was like, okay, let's talk it out. So he came on the channel and he basically, and you can watch this, it's still on my channel. He basically just agreed with everything I said, so I lay off, right?
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Yeah.
I called him the other day. I don't know if you know Sober Bodybuilder. I don't know if you know who that guy is.
I think I do.
Okay. Well, he basically reacted to the same guy I was reacting to. It was about out of shape personal trainers.
Yeah.
And I wrote don't show this to James Capola. James Capola goes on there and gives him the clap emoji. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, when it was me, you were saying I'm dumb. You need to write with crayons for me to understand. But when it's Sober Bodybuilder,
did he say that? That's my line. I've been saying that line for fucking ever.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah,
I said that to him. I said that to him.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Fucker.
That motherfucker. Yeah, exactly.
Stealing my goddamn lines, James.
Yeah, man.
But it's not just it's not just him. Although I'm going to play a video by him. I'm about to play a video from him where he is reacting to Della Dream. Della Dream has been on this channel before also. She's a carnivore lady, everything like that. But I'll go to it right now.
Let's check it out.
Because I couldn't find the one he did of you, and I know he deleted the ones of me.
I'll see if I can find it here behind the scenes.
Okay.
While you find that, I'm watching.
To watching what I eat in a day as a fat person who doesn't want to lose weight videos. I think I've watched.
But the thing is, like, I don't know about you, but the what I eat in a day fat person videos.
I can't stand those videos, man. Oh my god.
I can't stand them. I mean, I do make content on them, but like as a like I got problems with food. I definitely am an overeater. I'm a binge eater, and it's monetized binge eating. Like that's what I don't understand. So anybody that has a problem with the what I eat in a day videos by anybody, frankly, because like how pretentious are you motherfuckers to think that we give a fuck about what you're eating in a day? But also it's like the fat people just look dead into the camera and they're like, here, look at me glutton myself, eating thousands of calories. It's self-harm and it's also extremely strange. So to stick up for it when somebody else is pointing out something against it is very weird to me. But let's see what he has to say.
Roughly 1,000 of them.
Well, hello, you ray of sunshine. This looks like it's going to be constructive.
And by the way, James, if you're watching right now, come into the chat and I'll send you a link and you can join us and we can all talk. So, I mean, just put that out there. That's how I roll. If James, if you are watching, or Della, if you're watching, just let me know in the chat and we can have you on and we can talk this shit through. I would love to, it's wild how he'll make these videos in such a condescending tone when, frankly, if you have to erase your shit afterwards, I don't get it,
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Here we go.
Here are the similarities that I have seen in every single one of these people's diets. They wake up in the morning and they have something like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. A very sweet, very milky coffee. And it's almost never real milk. It's always like oat milk, which is nothing but seed oils.
Oh, God forbid the dreaded seed oils. They need to go to confession. It's always the most uneducated people bitching about seed oils.
It's actually the most uneducated people saying there's no problem with seed oils.
Pretty much.
In moderation, in moderation, like all the data shows that they're not as deleterious as they could be, but seed oils are highly inflammatory. And they
kill testosterone too, right?
Yeah, they kill testosterone down too.
That's ridiculous, man. I don't understand why he promotes this stuff. Does he have a coaching business? Is he funneling these people to his coaching? Oh, that's what it is right there. That's what it is.
That was my stance on him. That was my stance on him before. So I was like, dude, don't worry. They're still gonna like you better than me because I tell them the truth and you lie to them. That's how it's gonna work.
Well, it's crazy how fitness was based on the truth at one point in time, but now it's all lies now. You got fit personal trainers lying, you got fat personal trainers out here. That was my issue with them. But I think the industry is actually going to shit, and I think that might be the jump in the GLP-1 choices and all that stuff. So that's just my take on it.
The industry is full of a bunch of fucking pussy ass bitches who will not. We need it. We can
remove him
for a second.
Yeah, take him off.
Industry. Yeah, the industry is full of a bunch of pussy ass bitches who would rather worry about their fame and popularity than actually say true shit. And here's the proof of this. In 2020, they basically tried to kill the fitness industry. They closed all gyms. They told people to stay inside. They fucking promoted bad eating. They promoted drinking. They promoted all this shit except for fitness, right?
Yeah.
For the vast majority, besides me, Mark, probably you, and a few other people, the fitness industry everybody kept making their bicep videos and everybody kept doing their fucking thing instead of being like, yo, we need to get fucking healthy here. What the fuck? And everybody else was just like, oh yeah, let's just continue as business as usual. So everybody, we're supposed to take care of health. I've got this thing where the fitness industry is actually healthcare and the healthcare industry is sick care, right? We're supposed to be help people, not get sick, right?
Yep.
You can't do that when you're lying to them, and you definitely can't do that when you're trying to pretend that there's like that seed oils are healthy for you. Like if the person is clearly unhealthy by visual observation, which if you're fat as fuck, you're visibly unhealthy. You shouldn't be eating seed. You should be eating seed oils.
You shouldn't. And then the one thing we don't talk about the mental part of fitness too, like what it does for our mental health. And one thing James likes to do is, if you point out something about, hey, this person's fat as fuck, they shouldn't be doing this. James would say, oh well, what about their emotional maturity? What if he's a good dad?
God,
what if he's a good
emotional maturity?
What the fuck are you talking about? And then I don't care about that. What habits is he teaching the kids? What habits is she teaching the kids? You know what I mean? So now we got this fat parent raising fat kids. It's a fucking problem. The cycle continues. Mm-hmm. So this guy's he's fucking a lot of shit up. So
yeah, and the emotional maturity thing is something I pointed out too, because that's his go-to line. It's like he's able to grade everybody else on an imaginary race. Like his emotional maturity, and then or the emotional intelligence. Like you have to depend on emotional intelligence because your IQ and my IQ standing next to each other. Like let's be real. If you have to depend on emotional intelligence, like fuck your emotions, fuck your feelings. Like get this shit the fuck done.
I agree.
I wanted to finish with him with Della real quick, and then me and you could just shoot the fucking shit about everything else.
Yeah. Let's finish it.
Go on.
Then they have carbs, something like a bagel, which spikes their glucose and leaves them insatiably hungry in like 30 minutes.
I'm going to point out that she's 100% fucking right.
Absolutely.
I always think it's adorable when people like you talk about insulin resistance or glucose spikes.
People like who? Did you catch that?
Probably fitness coaches who stand on business and stand for something, and probably trigger people from time to time.
She's not a fitness. I don't think she's a fitness coach. She's a carnivore advocate, but she also used to do OnlyFans. I swear, I think he's taking a shot at her for it. Like people like you. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? Blonde haired women? The fuck,
maybe that, because I don't want to go too far here, but when he responds to people, his wife jumps in the comments too. So I see when he responds to women, all the women look better than his wife, but maybe we're going too far here.
Well, I don't know about looking, because I didn't look her up, but she did jump in the comments with me.
Yeah, she jumped in there with me too.
Yeah, and I was like, oh look, James had to get his girlfriend, and he was like, that's my wife. Don't be disrespectful. And I literally said, or what, bitch? Like, what the fuck are you? First of all, what the fuck are you gonna do to me? We're online. Secondly, you show up at my place, man. Like, fucking tell your family to have their church clothes ready. Fucking stupid shit, right?
He ain't doing shit.
No, he's not doing shit. Oh, you got it.
Shit.
Shit. All right, we're gonna finish Della, and then we're gonna do this. Yeah. Then we're gonna do yours.
Glucose spikes with almost everything. Shut up.
Glucose does not spike with almost everything, James. Glucose does not spike with any meat.
You gotta put it back on the screen. We don't see it.
Oh shit. Thank you very much, man. I do that all the time.
I do it sometimes.
Hey,
there you go.
It's just a way to label and stigmatize people and talk shit about carbs when you don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Well, James, just to be real, as a person that's, a best-selling weight loss author, and, 40% of my clientele is literally doctors, I can tell you that carbs do spike insulin, you dumb fuck.
They definitely do.
This is scientific fact. This is scientific fact. And not everything you eat does. Like, if you eat protein,
what's crazy? Go ahead.
What's that, man? You know. What's good?
I was going to say you can come at these people with scientific facts. They have no science to disprove what you're saying.
Nope.
That's what's crazy. Nothing. Just feelings. Just bitching all the time.
Just bitching. That's exactly what it is. Here we go.
Go on.
Then they go home and heat up some.
I love how he says "go on" as if he's like giving her permission to go on when he's the one breaking the video up. It's a weird thing.
Exactly. Fucking weirdo.
something beige. And oftentimes they'll have like a side of vegetables, fruit or a banana or something like that. Throw that in there because you know that we have to reverse the damage that was done.
What are you, the fucking Wicked Witch? Do you want them to be healthy or not? They're incorporating balance.
If they've already eaten a lot of carbs, eating more carbs on top of it, it's not actually balance.
It's not balanced at all. I hate that fucking word too, by the way.
Yeah. You actually, as a newsflash, people, just so everybody knows this, you do not need balance with carbohydrates. You technically don't even need carbohydrates at all. Like, they are not essential. Your body you could eat just meat, just eggs, and your body would function, for many of you, much better than it does when you eat carbs. You know, like, it's just reality. Your body gets to be fat adaptive, meaning you go into ketosis. Ketones are the brain's actually preferred fuel. So it's just always like him exposing how little he knows. And why? like why? And he doesn't let people respond back. Like, I guarantee you, he didn't let her respond back.
Of course not. Of course not.
The fuck you talking about?
They all brag about how much water they drink. Oh, I had 12 cups of water. Oh, I drink a gallon of water every day. You don't need that much water, dude.
They don't give a fuck what you think. They're talking about how much water they drink. Why is it keeping you up at night?
But just to point out, I don't like when people do that either, because why is this keeping you up at night? Like what she says. You know?
Yeah, I listen, my thing is this. If people put it online, why do they get mad when others criticize it? It's on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I can't stand that. Oh, well, you need to mind your business. No, this fucking internet. You put it out there for criticism. So don't get mad. You put a video of you stuffing yourself, eating 5,000 calories in one sitting. These are the what I eat in a day thing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put yourself out there. So what do you expect? You know? And the thing that kills me is they're doing it for engagement. They're doing it for attention. They're doing it for AdSense revenue. They're trying to make fucking money off of it. So yeah, criticism comes with that. So that's just some bitch ass shit.
Well, it is bitch ass shit. To think you're gonna put shit out on the internet and only get the response and the engagement that you want. You know, like,
he does it.
That's yeah. Trust me. Like, he put the shit he put shit out about me. Like, thinking that it was going to be like, you know, as soon as you bark back, he's pulling it away. Like, he just doesn't. He only wants positive, like, his fans and everything like that. At one point in time, dude told me, he was like, well, you know, I replied to you from my small account, not my big account. So that's probably, you know, that means I wasn't really that serious. I was like, dude, let's be, and this is on video. I was like, dude, let's be real. I was like, you don't even know really who I am. I was like, but go look up V-Shreds, and you tell me if I give a fuck about, you know, how big your channel is. I was like, I've been going at million subscriber channels my whole fucking career. So like thinking that this dude is going to fucking somehow like negatively affect me or you or anybody is wild. If anything, we get to point at him and be like, which do you want, him or us? You know?
Yeah. And you know, the people that like support us and listen to us, they're probably going to be more loyal than his following too. You know, it's just my opinion, because we're actually talking about stuff with some substance.
Okay, here we go.
You want me to believe that you have your shit together when you're bitching about someone's water intake and you're making fun when they have fruits and vegetables?
What they're doing two things whenever they're doing this. Number one, they have been told that water is good for you, so it's like one thing they have control of because it's something that they can add in instead of like taking something away. And two, they're always thirsty because everything they're eating is beige. If you eat the right kind of diet...
It's the second time you said beige. I must have missed that when I got my degree. The fuck are you talking about?
Diet, you're not like...
micronutrients and antioxidants. What the fuck do you think she's talking about?
But he tosses the degree around. Like, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I've seen
what
a lot
degree
of...
does he have?
I don't know. I do think it's something in fitness. I really do. I can't remember because he's not that important, but
They gotta change the fitness industry and what the requirements are. I think. Oh shit, my thing fucked up.
oh no,
I'm here. I'm here.
you here?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna switch my camera.
All right, I'll play her real quick.
All right, we're good.
Unquenchably thirsty often. Like you don't have to drink a gallon of water if you're eating the right thing. And
Although I will say this, just about everybody should drink a gallon of water. Just about everybody should. You should probably most people should take in an ounce of fluid per pound of their ideal body mass. And seeing as how most people should weigh somewhere, like even women should weigh somewhere between, the average woman's 5'3.5". What's wrong?
No, I was gonna say this is a touchy topic. You know, it's hot right now. They're saying women should be 200. Women can be 200 pounds and healthy. But go ahead, finish your point.
Who's saying that?
It's all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Send me some of that shit, man, because I will be pile driving those motherfuckers. Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah, you need to talk about that.
For real, I am 5'9" ish. I am 190 pounds, right? I am an athletic male. I'm a 54-year-old man. I've been working out for 40 years. I'm on TRT. Like, I'm 190 pounds, pretty solid, right? Pretty fucking solid. No person, and I mean no person, that I am 6 inches taller than should ever weigh more than me. Like, ever. Most men my height do not have the actual bone structure and frame to support being 200 pounds. Like the average male is my height and 199.9 pounds, and that's why everybody looks like Homer Simpson. You know, so like I can't believe they're actually saying that women can be 200 pounds. That's very unhealthy. That's morbidly obese. Straight up.
Morbidly obese. Yeah.
Morbidly.
Yeah, there was like a whole thread about it, and then all these women taking their pictures and posting their pictures like they look sexy. Posting, I'm 250.
Send it to
280.
me.
I will. I talked about it on my show. I'll send it to you at the end of the show.
Please send it to me.
Shit is crazy.
Please send it to me.
And it's all races too. White, black, Hispanic, everybody is in there. It was fucking crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So we got to drink a whole gallon. Most people, you should drink anywhere, like the minimum should be a half. What the data says, you should drink a half ounce at minimum per pound of your body mass. But ideally, especially if you're an active person, at least 1 ounce per pound of your body mass. I mean, I'm over 2 gallons of water today. But I do live in the South, and I sweat a lot, and I work out and everything like that. But I'm over I'm like right at 2 gallons of water today, and that's my normal day. Like, if you're fat and you want to lose weight, drink more fucking water because you don't drink enough of it, guaranteed. Like, if you weigh 300 pounds, but you should likely weigh 150 pounds, at least drink 150 ounces of water for your fat ass to try to fill your stomach up, you know?
You're obviously dehydrated if you're that fat.
Yep.
And then do this. Go to any restroom and look at the people who don't flush the toilet, not trying to get graphic here.
Yeah.
Look at the color of their pee, though. Every time you go flush the toilet in public, it's some brown pee or something. People are just dehydrated. It's the truth. So, Z, you should be drinking a gallon, or at least try get close to it, work your way up to it.
Yeah.
And beyond.
The way and not only that, I talk about this in I have a book coming out here soon. But I also talk about this where you should try to drink about 75% of that before your midday. That way 25% goes towards your end day, and you should call you should call like a moratorium on it like 3 hours before you go to bed. That way you won't be waking yourself up and interrupting your sleep by going to the bathroom.
I agree. And I get a good chunk of it during my workout. I don't know if you're like that, but I mean during my workout, that's when I drink probably the most water, like in one time frame throughout the day. So that's a cheat code for y'all.
Well, I wake up, I always have 2 of these in the fridge for me. I wake up, I drink one immediately, then I drink some coffee, then I drink the other one. So I'm already well over 1 liter in before I even open my computer. And then it's about another 4 or 5 of those, and then I work out. I drink 3 of them when I'm working out. It just keeps adding up.
It's nonstop. Yep.
And on it, and I'm never hungry. 1 from the supplements, but 2 from how I eat and how I hydrate. Like, it helps with your hunger too, you know?
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's see what else she's going on here.
Where'd you hear that from? Fucking Dr. Seuss?
You gotta put it up. You gotta put it up.
God damn it! Why do I fucking do that?
It's all good.
If you weren't here, man, I would just be like, la la la.
Because I certainly have never heard of that. If someone wants a gallon of water, they can have a gallon of water.
Last similarity is that none of these people are eating a lot of meat. I mean, never. If they
You don't give a shit about health. You give a shit about perceived health. And because you're incapable of critical thinking and nuance like an
I love how he does this.
educated person, you put people in a box.
You just put her in boxes.
That's all.
You called her an uneducated person. You literally just put her in a bunch of boxes. This was my initial problem with him to begin with. You're a fucking hypocrite, bro. You don't half of what you say, you don't really know what you're talking about, and you're massively fucking hypocritical. Like massively. It's that shit. Like he does the shit he accuses people of doing. It's like watching Democrats. It's fucking crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is one. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I'm not going to go there, but if you go look at the people that support him in the comments, they all have something in their bio. So I already knew.
Yeah.
I already knew what side he's on.
Yeah. So I just got to tell you that, just to be real, if you're a health professional or a fitness professional and you voted Democrat, you don't really give a fuck about health or fitness. Like you really, really, really don't. So
You
I mean,
made a great case for that. Yeah.
And rather than minding your own business, you say some stupid shit like this.
you mean like you just did?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's fuck off with that one. Here's the main event, bitches.
This guy.
The main event. Oop.
And plus size everything else. What we not about to have is plus size personal trainers. No, sir. This is not body inclusivity. You just including more calories. In a profession where we are life changers, we need to be held to a certain standard. And if that standard is being at a certain fitness level and not looking sloppy and not labeling yourself as a fat personal trainer, that's not toxic. Would you call a lawyer toxic for expecting another lawyer to know the law? Would you expect a doctor to be called toxic if they expected another doctor to understand medicine?
Those analogies make no sense.
All right.
They made perfect sense.
He doesn't explain how they don't make sense. At least I don't think he did, from what I remember. So
A fit and shredded personal trainer can be a fucking moron as well.
hold on.
Look, I've already...
Why does he associate the fit trainer? You'll notice the theme as we go in the video. Why does he associate the fit trainer with being stupid or a moron? You know, as if the fat trainer is just way smarter automatically. You know, the fat trainer who doesn't take care of themselves, to me, that's scamming. That's a hypocrite. So they're not that fucking smart, in my opinion. So
I completely agree.
Came at so many people with this argument, so I'm getting fatigued with it, so I'm just going to break this down. You say that trainers have to be held to a certain standard. What standard is that?
What standard do you think?
Not sloppy. So I don't think you don't have to have a six-pack, right? You don't have to be stage ready, right? But you should look, somewhat athletic, and like, hey, that guy, he knows what he's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. And the trainer in the original video was just like sloppy, belly hanging out. It was fucking ridiculous. So that's what I was talking about. That was what I was talking about originally.
I mean, it's this thing, right, where at the very, very, very least, if you like, it's like having a fat weight loss coach, right? Like even if they have all the knowledge in the world, they have very little idea on how to practically apply it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't apply it to yourself, you definitely can't coach it to other people.
Yeah, and if you can't apply it to yourself, like what people don't realize is there's a whole mental aspect of fitness.
Yes.
If you don't fucking go through it, you can't coach someone through it. Your client's going to hit it. They're going to hit an obstacle. They're going to be busy with work. They're going to be frustrated. If you've never been through that, how do you consider yourself a real coach?
Exactly. Exactly. How do you even consider yourself a real coach? Now he's lost weight. He was a fat fuck, so
I can
he's been
tell.
through it. Yeah, I can tell too. I can tell he was a fat fuck, and I guarantee you there are several 12th place trophies in his closet at his parents' house.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to some of my friends about it, and we think like he's, jealous of, athletic looking guys because they probably were dominating him in sports back in the day. So that's what we think.
That's how he started off with me. He was like, "You're very good at getting yourself in shape." Obviously, well, first of all, that means I'm good at getting people in shape. He was like, "But you don't know shit about shit." I'm like, thinking in my head, like, "Bitch, I'm a best-selling fucking weight loss author." Like, I mean, literally, I'm an Amazon best-selling weight loss author. This book right here, like, I'm fucking Mensa IQ. And you're trying to fucking tell me that I'm stupid because I have big shoulders. Like, that's literally his premise was, you obviously know what you're doing about this, but you have no emotional intelligence and you have no critical thinking skills. Like, critical thinking, motherfucker? Who do you think you're talking to?
Oh yeah, man, this guy.
I want to see what else he says about you.
You mean the trainers that are in plus size people's comment sections who are working on themselves, putting them down and calling them fat shits?
Well, if they're not working on themselves, if they're not actually working on themselves, they are fat shits.
They are, yeah.
I have this outlook, and by the way, folks, I mean this is how I look at it, and I run a full coaching business, so a lot of people see it this way too. If you are morbidly obese in 2025 and trying to lose weight, I understand it's fucking difficult. People like Chris over here, myself, Mark, we will fucking help you. We will fucking help you. We will get there to you. I'm just not going to sugarcoat shit because, very frankly, you've had enough fucking sugar. But
absolutely.
But if you are not trying and you're morbidly obese in 2025, you are a fucking horrible ass person. We closed the fucking country to protect fat people, bitches. Like, you are a horrible person. Super selfish. Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. Like, obesity is a condition of greed. It's overconsumption.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, period. There's not one person in the world that got morbidly obese that did not overconsume calories for their caloric burn. Not one. 0 people.
Yeah. There's so many narratives nowadays. You got genetics. People use that as an excuse. People use fucking racism as an excuse, right? It's just like we deny all the fucking science in the world. You have 5,000 calories in a day and you blaming genetics and racism. It's crazy. And it's wild to me how everyone's on social media, TikTok, YouTube, Chat GPT, you on everything, but don't look up, hey, why am I fat as shit? Why am I fat as fuck? So we got the access to the information. So yeah. Crazy.
You mean the trainers who speak in absolutes and have a one-size-fits-all mentality and tells everyone that they're eating poison? You mean the trainers who are grifting people, scamming people, spreading misinformation left and right? And I think
there's a lot of people, James, that would say that you're one of them.
He literally spreads misinformation.
Yeah, like just so we're clear, James. Like, just so we're clear.
They can get away with it because they look.
What were you saying?
I was saying any fitness coach who uses emotional intelligence to let you stay fat is a fucking scammer, and they're spreading misinformation.
I agree. Yeah.
Part? Or do you mean the trainers who say to sign up with them and look like them when they're not being completely transparent about the amount of gear that they use? Or the eating disorders that they have to look the way that they do?
He says that a lot too, because I don't think he can actually get lean. I don't think it's in his wheelhouse, right? So anybody that's leaner than him has an eating disorder.
I agree. That's what he thinks. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, because that's the thing too. Like, he said that to me. Like, first of all, I do have an eating disorder. I'm a binge eater, which makes my leanness even more pronounced. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I think that I've noticed that trend too. Like, the leanness thing really bothers him by other people. It really bothers him. And it's not that he's fat by any stretch of the imagination. He's just, I don't think he can get lean. I think he's probably tried, and I just don't think he
probably
can.
Wants to be. He probably wants to be leaner.
Mm-hmm.
And he struggles to get there, or I think that's what it is too. So
I've been in this industry for almost 20 years now. Believe me when I
That's actually a lie, just so everybody knows.
How long
tell
has he
you,
been in the industry?
I've met
I mean, I think if it's 20 years, he's trying to pretend like he was like, I think he's like 30 something. So it's not like you were fucking in the industry like for 20 fucking years. And if you were, how the fuck did you come up with emotional intelligence? Like it's the
Oh, you're right.
such
Yeah.
ridiculous bullshit.
mentored a lot of plus size trainers who were fantastic and had amazing emotional intelligence that they knew how to
There it
apply
is.
their education directly to their client.
So you have mentored a lot of plus size personal trainers. So you can't help people lose weight. like if they're like, first of all, to say plus size, you have to have a vagina. Secondly,
Oh yeah. He has no testosterone and no testicles for sure. Yeah.
fucking bro, you said you just referred to fucking people as plus size.
It's crazy, man.
You voted for Kamala. I guarantee it.
I only hear women say that. I never hear
Well,
guys say plus size. Never.
Fucking plus size. Jesus fucking Christ.
Crazy.
Oh my god. And to anybody that got really offended that I said if you say plus size you have to have a vagina, I want you to know that I sincerely don't give a fuck.
I'm right there with you. I'm with you.
Because they themselves were going through a weight loss journey.
So if you mentored them, why are they still going through a weight loss journey? Like, that's my thing, man. Like, I tell you this right now. It's one thing to have somebody not fully lose all the weight. A lot of people have eating disorders. It's hard, right? But to actually stay fat and then still want to be a personal trainer, dude, I'm with you 100%. Fuck that shit. I was a fat powerlifter guy. I would have never ever thought about training people ever, like ever. I started coaching people when I started losing weight, when I lost the weight first.
Yeah, well, that's the take me as I am society. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's just across the board, not just in fitness. But I think to bring this to the fitness side is just that's heinous. But this guy needs to be exposed. He's definitely a scammer.
Yeah.
I fired plenty of shredded trainers.
I'm sure you did. I am sure you did, dude.
They made him feel insecure. They made him feel insecure.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm sure you did.
Like a little bitch. Yeah.
Some were doing blow in the bathroom.
Oh, so they're shredded and on drugs now.
Is he saying that's the reason they were shredded? Is that what he's saying, or is he? What are we getting at here?
I don't know.
Some were taking off their shirts and admiring themselves in the mirror instead of spotting their client.
Like, this is like, he's hyper jealous. You can fucking feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and he's probably fucking lying too. He's probably not telling the truth. That probably never happened in his gym.
Yeah. Hey, anybody that was ever mentored by James Capola, please let me know.
Let me know too. Let me know too.
Yeah. Please let me know.
And I even caught some fat shaming potential clients on the treadmills, labeling that as prospecting.
So there's no such thing as fat shaming. There's just telling people the truth. If somebody's a fat ass, they're a fucking fat ass. Reality exists. And if they feel shame about being called a fat ass, it's because they know it's true. And they know it's their fault.
And if anybody that's in business knows that if you're trying to sell your product or service, you're going to approach people who you think need the help. So what the fuck is what's the problem with that? Clearly this person probably need some help. They probably 40% body fat or more. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to see if they want some help.
Yeah, no shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've worked with and I've managed a bunch of shredded, fantastic.
I bet you he is like the head trainer at a gym or something like that.
Like the fitness director.
Yeah, something like that.
trainers, and they wouldn't give two shits about their overweight coworkers. You know why?
So I love how he talks about like being humble and this and that. You do know that I could find on his fucking account pictures of him stripping for people
And wearing wigs.
and wearing wigs and shit like that. The fuck?
Because we're all in this together. We're all helping people. There's all different people for other different people. And if you have a problem with someone and how they live their life, because you wouldn't hire them or tolerate it, that's fine. You do you. But don't ever think that you're better than them because of your body.
But I am. And
Absolutely.
I am just going to put this out there. I've had many people say this to me, like, "You're not better than anybody because you work out." The fuck, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, like I am better than a whole fucking huge portion of American society because I fucking try harder. Period.
Absolutely.
Like, absolutely. Period. That doesn't make you better. Yeah, it does. Like nature would view me as better than a fat person. The workforce would view me as better than a fat person. Like the fucking, like, you name it, it would be viewed as better because I fucking try harder. So yeah, it does make me better than that. It's wild. It doesn't make you better than anybody else. You don't ever do this. Like, here's my question to James. Who the fuck do you think you are to tell other people who are in better shape than you, who have had more clients than you, who obviously have more knowledge than you, because you have to yank out the emotional intelligence bullshit. You can't ever talk about actual real science and shit like that. Who the fuck do you think you are to tell people what the fuck and do and what's acceptable, what's not acceptable? Like, that is fucking wild to me. Like, I don't understand. And to make it even worse, dude, and this is what bothers me, I had put this dude to rest. And when me and you talked the other day, and you said he went at you, like, I thought you would have learned your fucking lesson, bro. Like, but now you've gone after Chris, you've gone after Della, and I'm sure there's a few other people in my circle that you've gone after. So James, you didn't want fucking shit to do with me because you knew what would happen, right? Maybe, just maybe, you should shut the fuck up for a while. Just maybe.
He definitely needs to shut the fuck up.
Because now you're back on my radar.
Yeah, he's on mine too.
And
Oh, dude, me and you,
put the
we
video
talking
back
offline
up.
about. Me and you, God damn it! I just need you here all the time. I do this all the time too. There we go.
It's all good.
don't ever think that this profession is just reserved for you. When people have this mindset,
Now, I agree with that. It's not reserved for people like me and you. We are just the ones that clearly will prosper because we know what the fuck we're doing. And if you're fat and you're a personal trainer, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You can't apply your shit yet. You know?
Yeah. Does he have like transformation pictures on his page of clients?
I don't know. I actually don't use those. You know that, right? Like, I don't use
Okay.
those.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no,
I
he
use them
does-
sometimes.
Here's how I know he does, because I made one of the videos I retorted back to him. What you know, he was like, well, what about this person I helped? What about this person I helped? I don't see you helping anybody. Yeah, I don't claim other people's
wow.
transformations. Like, I don't claim
Got
other people's
you.
transformations. I've got this thing, like, so I've coached thousands of people. Like, my wife Crystal and I, we've probably helped people in total lose over 100,000 fucking pounds. Like, for real, you know? And I've never used any of their transformation photos, because if they wouldn't have lost weight, I'm not going to claim that failure, because I did my
Right.
job. I gave them all the information. I stuck by them. I coach them every day. I do online coaching where it's daily communication and weekly video conferences. If I talk to you daily and give you encouragement and give you advice and critique your actions and try to help you build healthier habits, and I talk to you weekly via video chat, and you fail at that shit, that's on you. But conversely, if you lose 250 fucking pounds and you are now healthy and off all medications, you did that shit. And not only do I think that you did that shit, but I think it's important for the client to know that they are the ones that did it, because they need to have the confidence to know that they can move forward, and it still is them moving, it's them. It's not me. It's not anything else. They did that shit. It empowers them, right? When people like James, like, everything's like, well, look at this person I helped lose weight. Well, look at this person I helped lose weight. Like, I get you, but if that's your calling card, if you have to depend on that instead of talking data, stats, and facts and giving solid advice, that is just a crutch you're using. And here's the reality. Getting people to lose 100 pounds when they're 400 pounds is not all that fucking hard. show me all your clients 4 years fucking later, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I have clients that started at 400 pounds. I have one client that started at 400 pounds, and she said, I just want to lose weight to skydive one time before I die. Not only did she lose enough weight to skydive, she's a fucking skydive instructor right now.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
crazy, man.
You know, like, so it's like shit like that. Like, I look for the long term. We email our clients after if they've graduated out. We email them back every 6 months. Like, hey, how are you doing? Do you want a free consultation to come back? Like, it's a matter of keeping it the fuck off too. And I find it weird that he's not even talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, I find it strange.
That it makes you look like an amateur. At the end of the day, it's your emotional intelligence, your actual intelligence, applying that education, and being a well-rounded person. Okay. Take care, Pumpkin.
This guy here, man. Yeah, I just and of course emotional intelligence is needed, but it has no place in fitness. Right? It has no place in when it comes to fat loss and it comes to like changing your habits and your actual lifestyle. I don't at least that's my opinion. You could tell me if I'm wrong. But I think he's just pandering to a certain audience to get their money.
Well, here's my thought on his emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, when it comes to dealing with fat people and trying to get them to lose weight, is in fact not bullshitting them. Okay, like
I agree.
Like if you're just trying to pretend that they're okay, that's not emotional intelligence. That's you pandering. Okay,
Absolutely.
Like, emotional intelligence is like, hey, I understand that you are in complete denial of the fact that you are face fucking yourself to death with food, but maybe you should just like take a step back and realize that you are hurting yourself every day. Like, it's daily self-harm. That is emotional intelligence, because I am speaking to them in a way that I am respecting the fact that they are intelligent human beings and understand that the truth is the truth. When you try to be like, oh, you're just fine the way you are, and emotional intelligence and everything like that, as a fucking newsflash, you're lying to their face. Not only are you lying to their face, this is this whole political correct bullshit. People that call ugly people pretty, people that call fat people healthy, people that try to pretend that men are women, like people that like all that shit. People that try to pretend that you can be non-binary. Like, if you believe whatever the fuck you want, I don't give a shit. But me telling you the truth is not me being a problem. It's like this thing. I've got this thing. I don't misgender people. I call you what you fucking look like. Like, I'm friends with Blair White. She's a biological man. I can't even call her he, because that's how much she looks like a woman. But I don't give a shit about what, like, I don't give a fuck that she is. I'm just like, reality exists. Like, I don't care about that. I will call you what you fucking look like. I will tell you the truth. People like James lie to your face. They lie to your face. Sad.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, our job is to one, lead by example, and two, we got to set people up for the future. There's no fucking way that his clients are still practicing the great habits that they learned from him with that rhetoric and that fucking philosophy. So it's no way. So
yeah, it's a weird thing to see this shit happening in 2025. Like, there should be a full court press right now for everybody to lose weight. Like, we're fat as fuck as a country. Like, if you do waist to height ratio and take the numbers from that, even from 2018, we're well over 50% obesity. We're probably waist to height ratio. We're probably at somewhere around 63% obesity.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's everywhere, man. You fucking take a walk around the airport, go to your local mall. Fat people everywhere. Then every time they put up a new shopping center, what they got? Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Sonic, everywhere. So it's only going to get worse. It's going to be over 60% soon, probably in like 5 years in 2030. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I would guesstimate just on the like, if you look at waist, I don't even do really BMI. I use waist to height ratio because it's more predictive of chronic illness development and longevity and like that. And if you look at the normal rise, when in 2018, the last time the numbers were done, the average woman had a waist to height ratio of 0.601 and the average male was 0.589. So the average male is now obese, and the average female in America is morbidly obese by visceral fat. and that was in
Crazy.
2018. That was 7 years ago, which it normally goes up a couple percentage points a year. But also we had the great fattening of 2020.
Yeah.
So when everybody gained like 25, 35 fucking pounds, right?
Hey,
So go ahead.
no, I was just going to say people still blaming COVID for their weight.
Yeah, 5 fucking
five
years later.
5 years ago.
Fucking
Fucking crazy.
sad. Hang on, I wanted to address a few comments before I got to get running because I do have another thing. If you're free, man, you could just join me in the next one too with Alan Chen. He's a doctor. He's fucking based. You'd like it if you're free for another hour. You're more than welcome to come on.
I'll jump in.
Hell yeah. But I wanted to talk about this one. I always find the take care pumpkin comment a little strange. I do too, but just to be real, that's James trying to get under people's skin. Like I really believe that. Like I think like part of him thinks he wants smoke, but he doesn't. He wants smoke from people that he can stomp on, right? He doesn't want smoke from anybody that stands the fuck up. Anybody that stands the fuck up. That's why when you retorted back, that's why he shut the fuck up. Like he just dropped it, right?
Oh yeah.
It's fucking weird. You know. So I just wanted to talk about that one. Somebody called me stone cold. I will take that fucking compliment, motherfucker.
That's a great compliment.
That's a great ass fucking compliment. Fuck yeah. Call me stone cold all goddamn day
Stone Cold's a fucking man, dog. He's a legend. Yeah, man.
I thought I was gonna be able to meet him, and I wasn't able to. I don't fanboy about many people. I would fucking freak out if I got to meet him.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody you want to meet. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, one of my best friends, his name is Jeff McCool. He's the lead singer of the band Moccasin Creek. It's country rap. It's like hillbilly shit, hillbilly rap, basically. And his sister is Mimi McCool, who's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Okay.
And she's married to the Undertaker. So.
Oh wow.
So he was like, "Hey man, I'm going to be at an event with my brother-in-law and my sister, and Stone Cold might be there. You want to show up?" And I was like, "What? Like, are you fucking kidding me?" But it never happened. So anyway.
Okay. Yeah, man.
It would have been amazing. But also, if I would have met Stone Cold, everybody would have seen that I am like literally like his mini me. If you can only equate me to him as like a mini me.
How tall is Stone Cold? How tall is he?
I think he's like 6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
Oh wow.
He's a big man. Like I mean,
that's a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was all of like in his prime, even though they lie about their weight, he was all of 240, 250. He was a big fucking dude. You know?
Jeez.
The legs were fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like his legs were. He never missed a leg day. Ever.
Yeah, and was drinking that beer, so that was packing some extra weight on too.
He has his own beer now.
Oh really?
So yeah. He I forget what it's called, or it might be what is it, Double Skull Ranch beer or something like that. I don't know. I've never had it. So he said something just now that's key. Losing weight gets you off of medications. That is such an important fact. Well, that's the goal, man. I am a very, very firm believer that we are massively over medicated in our society. America is 4% of the population, and we use up 70% of the pharmaceuticals in the world.
Wow.
No fucking reason for, yeah, dude, it's a real statistic too. Isn't that crazy? Like,
never heard that before. That explains a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the difference. That's also the difference. I don't think James understood. Like, I don't come from a fitness background. I was a healthcare executive. You know, I do healthcare, right? And so the stats and data and shit like that on everything are in my fucking wheelhouse. But yeah, that's a real fucking statistic, man. Like, we use up 70%, or we're 70% of the revenue for pharma in the world here. You know, 4% of the population, and that's another important reason why people like James need to understand that you can be a pussy all you want, but there's those of us that really want to help people. We need to get these people off medications. You're not going to get people off their diabetes medications by saying, "Oh no, you're okay, still being a little fat." Like, that's not how that shit works, man. Like, they might get off it even temporarily, because if you get them eating whole foods and away from the processed food, they might be able to lose it, but keeping them off of it is a big thing. And if somebody has, and I say this a lot, if somebody has eaten themselves to the point where their body no longer recognizes insulin, like if they have eaten themselves to the point where a biological function has ceased to exist. Your body has become insulin resistant because you have flushed it with so much insulin on a consistent fucking basis. Them losing weight is only half the fucking battle, because they very clearly showed they had no problem eating themselves into a life-threatening fucking condition that is very damaging to the body, causes foot amputations, knee amputations, leg amputations, hands, causes you to go blind, causes you to have kidney problems, causes all sorts of shit. People eat themselves to that and have to take medication for it, like to the point that it's not like it happens over the fucking night. Like, it's not like, oh shit, I'm type 2 diabetic. There's many, many, many years worth of warning signs, and people still keep hurting themselves to the point where they get type 2 diabetes. Getting them to just lose weight and be off the medication is literally just like a third of the battle. The rest of it is like, can I keep this person off of medications? And people don't want to admit the hard things. If sugar, if you can't say no to sugar, if you're addicted to sugar and it caused you to be type 2 diabetic, don't eat sugar anymore, ever. Like, ever. You can't even justify it. Like, I have a relative who's type 2 diabetic, and motherfucker will eat a candy bar and then inject more insulin. It drives me absolutely fucking crazy.
Wow.
Absolutely fucking crazy. And I have no sympathy for it. Like, oh, hang on, I gotta get up. Like, oh, get the fuck up, motherfucker. You're younger than me by 10 fucking years. Get the fuck up. You know, like, how is this a problem? You know, like,
yeah, don't tell James that. Don't tell James that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people like reality, man. Like, I don't eat M&Ms of any kind because they're my binge trigger, right? I could bitch about it, like everything in moderation. No. When there is something in your life that you cannot control yourself with to the point where you harm yourself with it. I don't care if it's a drug. I don't care if it's alcohol. I don't care if it's food. If there are foods, alcohol, if there's any substance that you abuse yourself with or even have a history of abusing yourself with, you may want to think about not fucking having that shit no more. You know?
I agree.
That's just the main sense. But hey, I'm gonna pop up here. I'll send you the link. Everybody, tell everybody where they can find you. And shit, I think we got more people from your thing on than my people.
Yeah, man. CMartyFit, as you can see down there at the bottom. Follow me Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, everything, man. So and cop a shirt. Less brunches, more crunches. Lessbrunchesmorecrunches.com. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you bringing me on, man.
All right. Well, like I said, I'll shoot you that link here in just a second, and then we'll get back on. All right?
Okay, cool. Yep.
All right, man. Everybody, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.